Let's start today laying down on our backs with the 2 blocks underneath. So these 2 blocks are going to support the back and it's going to help us open up the heart center. Now, if you do not have blocks, just lay down on your back completely. No worries if you don't have your blocks. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to place a 1 block horizontally. And then we're going to go ahead and place those hands down on the floor. Slowly bend the elbows and release the upper back on that block, right? So it is the upper back. It's where the shoulder blades are. That's what we want to support. That's what we want on top of the block. And then slowly we're just going to release the head on that second block. And again, we're just opening up here, the front of the body. We are creating some curvature on the spine. And just stay here with your feet flat for a couple of breaths, noticing the sensations that arrive in your physical body as you hold this pose. Notice how your lower back feels. Notice if you need to move a little bit and adjust the blocks for your body to feel more comfortable. Notice if it's very uncomfortable and maybe you decide to remove the blocks and just lay down on your back without them. And start taking meaningful and mindful breaths through the nose. Just trying to push the air as you inhale all the way down to your belly. And as you exhale, just empty your lungs. If you feel comfortable in this position, maybe you decide to extend those legs all the way forward and on the floor instead of maintaining your feet flat on the mat. But those are questions that you're going to ask yourself. You're going to move slowly. You're going to move area by area. I'm trying to relax from your toes all the way to your head. If you haven't, go ahead and close your eyes. And now notice and observe your thoughts. Maybe there's a thought or more than one screaming and just wanting your attention. Ask yourself if that thought really, really needs your attention right now, or if you can pause the thought and just relax and work on your breath. Become more and more aware of your physical space, your quality of the breath, the here and the now. And we're going to stay here for at least 10 to 15 more mindful breaths. Nice job. Maintain your eyes closed here. Go ahead and interlace your fingers and begin to extend your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. And go ahead and expose those palms up. And stretch here, lifting those arms. Noticing how the shoulder blades kind of want to lift off the block too. Like if you were rounding a little bit the back. Just keep reaching up. Inhale deeply here. Exhale, extend the arms all the way to the back of the room. Now we're going to start moving with the breath. Inhale, extend the arms up. Long breath. Exhale, move the arms above your head. And again, moving with your breath. Slower the better. 2 more. This time, making the exhalation longer than the inhalation. Last one. Very good, everyone. From here, go ahead and break the connection in between your fingers and grab your elbows with each hand. If it's not the elbows, it's the forearms. If it's not the forearms, it's the wrist. So just stay here, grabbing, holding the opposite arm. Letting gravity take over, feeling and noticing how those arms want to relax towards the floor. Keep your breath, pushing the block underneath your shoulder blades with your inhalation. Last one. Very good. Lift those arms all the way up towards the sky. Interlace the fingers one more time. Extend. Palms facing up. And whenever you're ready, just bend those elbows and release those forearms and hands on the floor. Very good, everyone. Let's go ahead and start bending those legs at the knees. Place both feet flat on the mat and just stay here, just for a little bit. Transitioning from one pose to the other. Being gentle with our physical bodies and moving slow. Keep the breath upward. Keep focusing on your breath. Very good. Let's go ahead and roll to the right side. Getting off those props. If you were on your props, moving those blocks away and laying down on our backs one more time. Very good. Send those knees to your chest in Apanasana. And just stay here hugging those knees and shin bones to your chest as your toes, feet, ankles are together. Try to relax each vertebrae on the mat. Elongating the back of the neck and relaxing those shoulders down and away from the ears. Take one more mindful breath. Nice job. Let's go ahead and twist. If you have your block, you can place one block in between your inner thighs. If you don't have it, no worries. You can still do it without the block. Open up your arms in a capital T. Maintain those knees very close to your chest with the block in between your thighs. Slowly begin to roll those hips to the left without moving and lifting the right shoulder off the mat. Now that left hand can press the right leg down. as you keep turning your chest and your rib cage to the right side. Keep your breath. Inhaling, pushing the air down to your belly. Exhaling and relaxing. For a better stretch, let's go ahead and extend that right arm all the way to the back of the room, palm facing up. Now, gaze and face the right side of the room and keep pressing the right shoulder blade on the floor. Notice how the waist and the sides of your torso expand to the sides as you inhale. And how, as you exhale, you can maybe twist a little bit deeper. One more here. Nice job, everyone. Let's go ahead and use your core muscles to lift those legs all the way up to neutral position, Apanasana, knees to chest. If you still have that block there, leave it. We're gonna rotate now to the other side. Open up your arms. Slowly rotate the hips to the right. Try to do it so slowly that you can notice how the left shoulder blade stays down on the floor. And now place that right hand on the outside of that left thigh or knee, press down. And keep rotating. The rib cage to the left side. Nice job. Let's go ahead and extend that left arm. Elongate from the hip bone all the way to the middle finger and rotate the head to the left side. One more mindful breath. Nice job. Using again the abs, the core muscles, go ahead and lift those legs to center. Remove the block, hands on your knees. Let's create some movement around the hips. So let's just create circles here with the legs, massaging the lower back, the kidneys, those muscles in the lower back. Big range of motion. Slower the better. Nice. Let's do the same thing, but now in the opposite direction. Same circles. Very good, everyone. Happy baby, ANNADELIS. Go ahead and grab the outer edges of your feet. If it's not the outer edges of the feet, it's the ankles. Maybe it's even the back of your knees. You just want to maintain those thighs close to the floor as you send the shin bones and your feet to the back of the room. Now, wherever you are, try it again to relax each vertebrae on the floor. Keep the breath of work. Keep pulling those shin bones to the back of the room. Nice job. And now let's deepen that hip opener. So I'm going to go ahead and place our right foot down on the floor. I'm going to keep the half happy baby here. And I'm going to go ahead and try to touch the floor with my left knee. So I'm going to place all my weight on the left side of my sacrum. As my right foot presses down, I'm going to notice how the right side of my lower back is not touching the floor anymore, but I still want to maintain that right shoulder blade rooting down. If the knee or the thigh doesn't touch the floor, no worries, but that's what you are working towards. You're just moving all your weight to that left side of your sacrum, and you're maintaining this modification of happy baby. The idea is to open up the hips as we keep working on our breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. One more. Nice job. Let's go ahead and come again into happy baby. Grab both feet. Elongate the spine one more time, including the back of your neck. So reach back through the crown of your head. Now go ahead and release the left foot down on the mat. Press it down through the four corners of that left foot. And now send all the way to the right SI joint. Trying to touch the floor with the knee, with the thigh, noticing how the left side of your lower back lifts up and maintaining both the shoulder blades on the floor with the chest wide and open. Keep pulling the shin bone and the foot to the back of the room. 2 more mindful breaths. Nice job, everyone. Come back, happy baby, ANNADELIS. And from here, we're going to start moving dynamically. So we're going to come into Baddha Konasana, which is feet together in the center. And then open up again, ANNADELIS, happy baby. And we're going to move with the breath. Inhale, Baddha Konasana, feet together. Exhale, ANNADELIS. And inhale. Exhale. Sacrum rooting down, better breath on the floor, spine straight and elongated as much as you can. Keep the movement closing and opening up. Pit of the belly, in and up, lifting those ribs off the waist. 3 more. Last one, everyone. Nice job. Let's go ahead and close the legs. Let's just massage here. The muscles around the spine, just rock yourself side to side, hugging the knees in the middle line. Nice job. And whenever you're ready, let's just go ahead and roll to the right side and come into hands and knees. Hands are going to be under the shoulders, knees are going to be under the hips. Inhale, chest pulls forward. Open up the chest, roll the shoulders back. And as you exhale, lift the pubic bone up and round your back. Inhale, chest pulls forward, palms rooting down. Arms are straight. Exhale, go ahead and round and push the floor with the shin bones in the top of the feet. Inhale. Open up. Exhale. Round. And a couple more here. Work with your breath. Last one. Nice job. Come here into neutral position. Extend the right leg to the side. Toes are pointing the same direction as your head. Now, if you have your block, you can place the block in between your legs, right next to that left foot. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and send the hips back. You might be able to sit on your block. If you don't want to use your block, don't use it. And then come back, using the breath. Back and forward. Inhale back and forward. Keep the movement. Now the leg is completely straight. The toes are pointing forward, as I say, and you're not rolling the ankle in, okay? So you're trying really to press it through the four corners of your foot, including the outer edge of that foot. And move very slowly to really notice and feel that nice stretch. Couple more. Last one. Nice job. Now push yourself up, coming into that left shin bone. Place the hand on the outside of that right knee. Lift the left arm up. Inhale deeply. Exhale, lean yourself to the right side and stretch from the left hip bone all the way to the middle finger of your left hand. Lifting the pubic bone up, drawing the tailbone down. One more breath. Nice job. And hands to floor, bend the knee. Second side, extend the left leg to the side. Place that block if you need to, or you can also curl the back toes instead of placing the top of the foot down. And here we go. Reach back and forward. 3 more. Very good. Whenever you're ready, lift yourself up. Place that left hand on the outside of that knee or thigh. You're not pressing the knee and the thigh down. You're just placing the hand there. Lift the right arm up. Externally rotate the arm and now stretch. You want to feel the stretch in the side, but also a little bit forward from the pubic bone all the way to the middle belly. You want to feel those abs stretching as well. Nice job, everyone. Let's go ahead and come back. Hands and knees. Let's go into our first downward facing dog, and it's going to be a very short downward dog, meaning the distance, right? So hands are going to stay under the shoulders, knees are going to stay under the hips, curl the toes and lift the hips up and back. This is a very short downward dog because normally the distance between our feet, our hands are a little bit longer. And micro bend here the knees and just press it back through those sitting bones and thighs. Maintain those hands separated, shoulder width apart. And try to align the ears with your arms. Take 3 more mindful breaths. Very good. Place the knees on the floor, everyone. Okay. If you have your block, place the block on the outside of your mat. We're going to go into frog pose. Okay. We're going to go into the preparation of frog pose. We're going to keep opening the hips. So if you don't have your block, maybe you want to use a pillow or something a little bit high, because we're going to place the knee there. The knee and part of the shin bone is going to be on top of that block. So this is how it's going to look. I'm going to go ahead and lay down. I'm going to place my knee on the block. And then I want to look down completely, placing my forearms down on the floor. I don't want to relax my chest all the way down, and I just don't want to lay down here. I want to press it down through the forearms and really get it very deep within that hip socket. And you can notice the difference. If you lay down, you're not going to feel it. But if you really press down through the forearms evenly, if you lift the chest up, if you try to reach it back with your toes, then you're going to feel that hip opener. Flex that right foot. Keep rolling the shoulders back. And take at least 5 breaths. Nice shot. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and extend the right leg to the side using the block. Right? And I don't want to bend the knee. I want to press it through the heel. I want to maintain my toes facing the same direction as my head. And again, laying down, Pressing through the forearms, lifting the chest, and lifting also the size of the neck, the shoulders, and the elbows rooting down as my neck and my crown of the head reaches up. Keep extending that leg to the side. One more breath. Nice job, everyone. Slowly bend the knee. Hands right next to your lower ribs. Extend those arms completely, cobra. Lift the chest up. Maintain those knees and hips down. And whenever you're ready, curl the toes, reach the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Full deep breath. Notice here the difference in the right hip, the left hip. Maybe it's very subtle. Maybe you can notice a big difference already. How open the right one feels. And how more stretched the right one might feel. Very good. You can move and keep bending your knees here in your downward facing dog just to create some movement to let the wiggles out before we go ahead and do the second side. Nice. Whenever you're ready, place those knees on the floor. Place that block where you're gonna place it in order to place that knee on top, and then go ahead and lay it down. Knee, it might not be the knee, it might be part of your shin bone, wherever it feels more comfortable, especially if you're you're very bony, right? And your bones are right there and you can feel them against the block. It might feel uncomfortable. So maybe it's more aiming the inner thigh. So just play a little bit with your block and where you should place it. And then go ahead and place those forearms down. Now let's talk about the forearms and the upper body. So the elbows are aligned under the shoulders. You might interlace the fingers and press it down through the outer edges of your wrist and hands. Shoulders are rolling them back. You want to lift through the sternum. And you might be able to feel that right hip bone touching the floor. Keep lifting the pubic bone up. And try to relax the left hip bone down on the floor. Maybe notice the difference. Maybe one side feels more easy than the other one. We have a dominant side, a side that feels more comfortable opening up and stretching. So maybe this is the side. Maybe this feels more comfortable than the other side. One more breath here. And stop. And whenever you're ready, begin to extend the leg. Toes are still pointing the same direction as your head. Press it through the heel. It's like if you want to kick, if you want to push the left wall of your room with your heel. And yes, you're tensing the muscles in order to maintain that leg straight. So we're gonna stay here for at least 5 more breaths. Keep tensing, keep engaging the muscles. Nice job, everyone. Whenever you're ready, bend it. Find your way again on the mat, laying down, hands right next to your lower ribs. Lift the chest, lift the head, extend the arms. Cobra, knees or shin bones are still on the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, curl the toes and press back, downward facing dog. Full deep breath. Nice job. Lift the right leg up. Go ahead and send the right knee to the chest and place the foot down in between your hands. Go ahead and place that back heel down on the floor. Push with the front heel into warrior two. Nice job. From warrior two, go ahead and reverse. Stretching again the right side, maintaining that knee as much as you can on top of the ankle, and come again, warrior two. We're gonna hinge it forward from the hips. We're gonna place the hand on the inside of that right foot on block, and then lift the left arm up. It's better to use our blocks. Now push it through the hand. Move the head and the neck away from the right shoulder. And now place that left hand on your lower back. Open up even more the chest, maybe gaze up towards the sky. Nice job. Look down. Straighten the front leg and move the block under your shoulder this time for Uttita Trikonasana with the bound on our arm. One more mindful breath. Nice job. Lift the left arm up. Go ahead and bend the front knee, look down, hand to floor, open up and twist to the right, lifting the right arm up. Lift the back leg a little bit more, everyone. One more breath. Move the block, hands to floor, step to plank, top of a push-up. Place the knees on the floor, shoulders over fingertips, bend chaturanga. Lift the chest, cobra. And press back, downward dog. Lift the left leg up. Then the left knee to the chest and place the foot in between your hands. Go ahead and anchor the back heel down. Push yourself up, a warrior two, second side. From warrior two, go ahead and make sure that the front heel is aligned with the back arch, that the back leg is completely straight, and reverse. Keep your breath of work. And come again, warrior two. Hinge forward from the hips. Place the left hand down on the inside of that left foot and lift the right arm up. Keep lifting the right shoulder all the way. towards the ceiling and revolving the chest towards the sky as well. Now place a right hand on your lower back, right shoulder back. Look down, straighten the front leg, maybe lift the block one more level and come into Utthita Trikonasana with both legs completely straight. Distribute the weight between your back and front leg. Don't place it all the way on your front leg. One more. Lift the right arm up. Bend the front knee, look down, right hand on floor, close to that left foot. Lift the left arm up. Twist. One more mindful breath. Look down, hands to floor. Step to plank. Chaturanga. Cobra, or if you prefer, lift those thighs, upward facing dog. And back. Downward dog, everyone. Full deep breath. Bend your knees, eyes gaze forward, step to the front of your mat. Hands to your shin bones, halfway up, back completely straight, and forward fold. Bend your knees, lift yourself all the way up, Utthita Hastasana. Palms to heart, Samastitihi. Nice job. Okay, so here we go again with the blocks. I'm gonna go ahead and place them forward in front of my feet. And we're gonna play a little bit again with opening the hips. So I'm gonna eventually lift the right leg up. And in order for me to maintain balance and to really open up the hip the way I want to, I'm gonna go ahead and press down with my hands evenly. So there's gonna be a moment when I'm gonna feel all the weight of my body on one side. If I lift the right leg, I'm gonna feel all the weight on my left side, right? But I want to press evenly. I want my hands to press it down and root down evenly, okay? And then the left hip also is gonna feel like it wants to find a way to the left side. I'm gonna squeeze it in. Those are the two tips. Press down evenly and squeeze the hip in. Very good. Toes touch. Hands pressing down. Opening up the chest. Rooting and rebounding. Here we go. Lift the right leg up to the side. Squeeze the left hip in and keep pressing the hands into your blocks evenly. Try to touch the front wall with the crown of your head as you keep pressing down and back with your thigh. Take 2 more breaths and slowly release. Nice job. Bend the knees, let the wiggles out. And we're gonna go to the second side. Now the goal isn't to lift the leg as much as you can, but to maintain an L shape. You wanna lift the leg, but you wanna maintain the spine straight, reaching forward as that remaining leg on the floor, straight and pressing down, okay? So here we go again. Big toes touch. Press down through those blocks. Begin to lift the left leg up to the side, no back, to the side, parallel to the right one. Don't round your back, reach forward. Take 1, 2, and 3. Nice job. Big toes touch. Bend your knees. Knees are touching. Come up into chair pose. Utkatasana. Sit down as much as you can, and now lift that right knee up. Palms to heart. Open up the right leg to the side and place the foot on your inner thigh. If it's not the inner thigh, it's the calf. If it's not the calf, it's on the floor, but never, never on the knee. One more mindful breath. And shove everyone, knee forward, foot down, and let go, let the wiggles go. Just walk a little bit. Second side. Big toes touch. Heels are slightly separated, knees are together. Go ahead and lift those arms, sit, chair pose. Place some more weight on your heels. Inhale. Exhale, lift with the left knee out, palms to heart. Open up. And place the foot in the inner thigh, but not on the knee. Right hip wants to lean to the right side, maintain it squeezed in. Two. Forward and down. Nice job, everyone. One more sun salutation. Big toes touch at the center, at the front of your mat. Inhale here, lift those arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step to plank, top of a push-up. Inhale in plank. Exhale in chaturanga, bend those elbows, maintain them very close to your body. Lift in your back bend, cobra or upward dog. And back, downward facing dog. Nice job. Bend your knees, walk your hands to meet your feet. And open up your feet mat distance apart. Now move your heels in, half step in. And begin to squat down. You can place a block under your hips, right? Palms are together. Elbows are pressing those inner knees to the back of the rib. Thumbs pressing the center of your chest. Soften the back of the neck, soften your gaze. And take here at least 5 mindful breaths. Nice job, everyone. Slowly, hands on the back, sit down. Good. Let's windshield wiper while we're still sitting down. So I'm gonna go ahead and place my hands on the back, on the floor, lifting the chest, opening up your feet mat distance apart, and just letting those thighs roll to the left side, just for a little bit, and hold it here. Nice job. Let's go ahead and bring those legs back, and now to the right. Very good. Now we're going to go a little bit faster. Left and right. Left and right. 4 more. 1, 2, side, and side. Nice job. Let's go ahead and lay down on our backs again, everyone. This time we're gonna open up for a little bit those shoulders. So look what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and place my right hand under my back. And I want it to be my upper back, but it might not be possible. So I'm gonna leave it close to my middle back, palm facing down. So I'm just gonna go and lean a little bit to the left. I'm gonna place my hand down, and I'm gonna come back here, pressing with my spine, the hand. And with my left hand, I'm gonna encourage my shoulder to open up and roll down a little bit more. I don't wanna push it, I don't want it to hurt. So if it hurts, just back up a little bit and do listen to your body. It might be very challenging. Actually, it is ridiculous challenge to open up this way. So be mindful. But it is a good stretch. So you're gonna notice how maybe the elbow, the forearm, part of your tricep, it's already releasing and touching the floor. If it's not touching the floor, no worries. Just keep softening a little bit more with your breathing. Notice the clavicle, the top of your chest opening wide. Nice job, everyone. One more breath. Good. Now roll to the left side. Mindfully take the hand out and release. Second side. Now roll to the right side. Place that left hand under. Move it. Wiggle the hand if you need to. If you feel like you have more room to place it all the way up in your shoulder blades, in the middle of your shoulder blades. And then go ahead and with your Left index and middle finger help the head of the shoulder relax and release on the floor as much as you can. Nice. Let's go ahead and get out of the pose and move. Very good. From here, knees to chest, Apanasana. Extend that right leg forward, Ekapada Apanasana. And let's twist. Open up the left arm, roll the hip to the right, and maybe place the foot on top of your block. Nice job, everyone. Let's bring ourselves back. Right knee to chest, extend the left leg forward, hug the right shin bone and thigh knee to the chest. Take one big inhale here. Exhale, open the arm and roll to the left. Nice. Bring yourself back. If you do not have blocks, go ahead and lift those legs all the way up towards the sky and just stay here in an L shape. If you have the blocks and if you want to use them, go ahead and place them under your sacrum. Now you can place one, or depending on your lower back and how it feels for more back bending, you can place two. Now it's not under the lower back, it's under the sacrum, right? In that big bone there. And then go ahead and lift those legs up. You can grab the outer edges of your mat with your hands, or you can extend your arms all the way back. If you do not have your blocks, stay here with your legs all the way up in this restorative pose and just noticing and feeling how the circulation makes you feel like now the blood flowing in opposite. If you do have your blocks and you want to go for a better stretch, deeper stretch, go ahead and bend your knees. Extend one leg and then the other. Point your toes. Maintain those legs completely straight and reach it back with your arms. The stretch is happening from your hip bones all the way to your knees, right? You're stretching the front of your legs, also the front of your torso, your lower belly, your belly, all those core muscles, the skin of your upper body. Beautiful, everyone. Whenever you're ready, wherever you are, go ahead and place both feet flat on the mat. If you're in 2 blocks, move one first. Stay here for at least 1 breath. And then move the other one. And let's windshield wiper again. Sending the legs to the left, but now hooking the left foot on top of the knee.